I am not the ultimate fisherman. Whoa! But I'm getting there. It's been about 2 years since the last time I came to this upper portion of Pine Creek in Prattville, Alabama. And in a sandy bottom creek system like this one, a lot of things can change in 2 years. Flash flooding can redirect the creek in different directions. New root wads get exposed and trees fall over. Old log jams are broken up and new ones are stacked up on each other. And then of course new holes get dug out all the time. So the goal for today is to wade downstream and then fish our way back up towards the car. And then of course, as usual, trying to find new species, but also just trying to get a feel for what's changed in this creek. All right, gonna be a little noisy at this first spot. I've come downstream a good ways just below this bridge going through the middle of town. And so we've got this nice little waterfall dam situation going on right here. So it's digging out the sand just beneath it, so you got a little bit of a deeper pocket right there. As you can see, it's extremely shallow throughout this creek, but this is by far one of the deepest holes in this section. So we've got a little bitty split shot and a size 18 hook with a piece of wiggler, 2-pound test line. We're just gonna cast out. Ow, that's a hook in my finger. All right, great start. We're gonna cast out into these holes and see what we can pull out. Immediate hit. What have we got? Looks like a chub. Well, we've got our first bluehead chub of the day. This one I'm assuming is a female because it is approaching their spawning time, so you would think that the swelling of the head and the tubercles and everything would start coming in, so I'm going to assume that this is a female. We're also going to hang on to this one. I'm not going to let this one go because I want to use it as cut bait, because although this water is small, there is potentially predators laying in some of these holes. So we're going to put this one on a separate rod as cut bait and we'll get back to it. What are you? I believe this is my rough shiner. I'll double check when I get back and make sure that that is in fact what this is, but I know that there's a ton of them in this system and I've caught a ton of them over the years. I'm pretty sure, given that back coloration, that that's going to be a rough shiner, but again we'll double check, see when we get back. I don't need a bunch of cut bait right off the bat, so we'll just go ahead and let that little shiner go. And there's another one for today, the teeniest, tiniest little bluegill. Little bitty thing. Get on out of here. So we got the head of that chub on a size 1 J hook sitting over there on a dropper rig, so it's just barely hanging above the surface. So toss it out underneath that far side waterfall, and I'm gonna continue tossing a worm over here and let this soak for a little while. I got it, whatever it is. Oh, it let go. It let go. Okay. Toss back over. I mean, I've got a few hours. I'll wait. Oh my goodness. Yep, what I was looking for. There we go. So this is our first yellow bullhead of the channel. Easily distinguished from the black or the brown bullhead thanks to those chin barbells. The yellow bullhead will of course have either yellow or white chin barbells compared to the other two species, which will have a darker pigment to them. These things are widespread from one edge of the state to the other. You could find them in tons of streams, tons of rivers. A lot of people catch them out of ponds all the time. The adult size for this species is only around 15 inches, so it's not typically your target for the average cat fisherman, but I'm super excited to get him, and we're gonna go ahead and let him go. That was fun. Came out super quick too. I was impressed. I didn't think I was gonna catch one that quick. It was the target for the day, one of them, but I really didn't think he was gonna come out that quickly. I thought I was gonna have to soak bait for a while. Let's see if there's any more. Alright, they're starting to bite so fast that whoa, little groundhog. Yeah, there is a city groundhog. He does not care that I'm here whatsoever. Wow, this one's bigger. Not by much, but he's bigger. Look at that. That piece of bait was like the exact size of his mouth. Look at that, you greedy little thing. Greedy. Look at that, gullet fool. I don't even think I had the hook in him. He just wouldn't let go of the bait. Look, you can keep the bait, but I gotta get my hook back. Anyway, did you see that groundhog? Pretty cool, huh? Yep. Cannibal. Well, there's our biggest creek or bluehead chub of the day. See his little horns right here? He's getting ready to spawn. So that's a male. He got the little bit of bluish tint to him as his head's beginning to swell up, which means he must have a nest somewhere down there. There he goes. Going the wrong way, going downstream. Nothing ever wants to swim back to the hole after I hook it in the face. But yeah, cannibal, because he ate that piece of chub. Well, there's a new one for the day. The old green sunfish. It's actually been a while since I caught one of you. Several different species for the day. There's our little green sunny. They're very pretty, extremely aggressive and prolific. They're absolutely everywhere. Right up under the rock like usual. Ah, another species for the day, the striped shiner. This first one of those we've got for the year too. Easily identified thanks to those little stripes on his side. The old striped shiner. I really do like these for cut bait, but we've made enough of a killing today. Whoa! Another species. Wow. So out of this one single hole, we have managed to pull out a bluehead chub, bluegill, green sunfish, rough shiner, striped shiner, and yellow bullhead. And now, bringing the total to 7, is the black banded darter, which I have caught before on the channel a long time ago. This is the only darter I seem to be able to find and catch. Last time I had to snorkel fish for him. This time he just happened to take a blind cast right up underneath the waterfall. These things are tricky to grab. But yeah, super cool. I absolutely love darters, but I am not very good at catching them at all. So we'll go ahead and let this little guy go. On back down to the waterfall area. Whoop. He'll figure it out. Well, they are determined to not go back to that waterfall. Came right back to me. Just gonna hang out right here by my foot. Okay. Well, anyway, don't have much longer to fish. Well, I'm officially out of time and I never left this spot. So I've got a bit of a walk ahead of me because, again, the whole point was I was supposed to wade my way back towards the car, but never got around to it because there was quite a lot of specimens to be found in this one little hole. Extremely upset because I did lay eyes on what I believe was a freshwater eel. I tried putting a small piece of cut chub on a size 18 hook to see if it would entice it, but that thing just zigzagged right on around my hook. So I'm definitely gonna have to come back out here just to figure out what that eel or lamprey, whatever it was, figure out exactly what that is, as well as, you know, fish the rest of this creek that I didn't get around to checking up on. But until then, y'all have a good one.